Let's move on to Mark. Mark is about to share something special with all of us. It's a 20-year anniversary, but of what? We'll let Mark explain. Mark?
Surprise. I came out 20 years ago. But listen, it's so, I don't think any of us ever set out to talk so publicly about such a private part of our lives. But when you're not the norm of society, sometimes you have to just declare what you are so people understand it. If it wasn't the case, if I could go home and say, Mom, I'm heterosexual, and my mom went, oh no, you're gonna have grandkids and all. That's not the world we live in, right? So it has to be the other way around. I never set out to be a role model. I grew up a long time ago, 35 years ago, I was in junior high school. And back then, no internet, no communication, no language for what it meant to be LGBTQ2IS, the acronyms. And with respect. The word came to me. I was in grade 8, and I came to school one day. I've always been this bundle of energy and enthusiasm and kind of betrayed my personality and excitement. And that was interpreted kind of as effeminate. And I opened my locker one day, and there was the word fag. And I didn't even really know what that word meant. I just knew it was not good. But I'll never forget going home and just being really shaken up, and my mom said, I heard you skipped the afternoon of school today. What happened? And I said, oh, I can't tell you, Mom. And she said, no, I need to know what happened. And finally I said, there was this word fag on my locker, and I watched as all the blood drained from her face, and she went absolutely white. And I thought to myself, wow, that's what shame looks like. I can never, ever talk about this again. And I just filed it away. I think that what stops us from sharing a secret, whatever that secret is, we're afraid of loneliness, rejection, sometimes violence, persecution, discrimination. I wanted to have friends, community, be loved. But at what cost? At a certain point, to fit in meant denying who I was completely. And I reached a point in my life where, I want you to listen to this, the idea of belonging. My longing to be myself superseded my need to belong. I had to start with me, right? So, I was an Olympic champion. My country loved me. I was on the front cover of Time magazine, and everyone kept saying, oh, you're so great, you're so great. And I thought, okay, let's test this. And I decided to use that enormous amount of goodwill to shake people up, to put in their face, I know you don't think gay looks like this, but baby, this is gay. Some people might call that brave. I want you to know that if you're in this room and you're not out yet and you don't feel brave and you feel afraid, and that is totally normal, and you will get to wherever you need to get to in your time. But when I came out, it wasn't brave. It was desperate to be myself, longing to be the whole human being that I could. It came across as brave, but it was just an act of survival. I will leave with one point. I'm old enough at my age that in my lifetime, I was told for decades that I was on the wrong side of morality because of who I was. Now the laws have changed, and I'm on the right side of morality. But here's the thing, I didn't change, the outside did. So don't pay too much attention to that, pay attention to this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The four of us spoke yesterday, and we said that imagine 20 to 30 years from now, kids in school will be like, what's gay? What's lesbian? What's
male? What's female?
Do you see that possibility? Of course it's going to happen. You know, but talking about gender fluidity, right, Antonio?
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, my mom is a teacher at school, and when I was at school, nobody was gay at school. I mean, I grew up in Sicily, and now my mom's got, you know, students who at the age of 13 are clearly trans or are clearly identifying as gay men. And it's been a really formative experience for my mother as well, who now feels that she's cool. She can share her story, like, oh, my son is gay. Come talk to me.
Any thoughts on that, Angela?
Well, I mean, in the UK, we're just finalising our Gender Recognition Act reform, and it's been really powerful, the debate that's going on. Good and bad, actually, I think. But I'm hopeful that in 20 years' time we will have, we'll have learnt from this and we'll have realised that this is kind of fine. We're all different. We're all individual. We put each other in categories, but kind of at the end of the day, you know, I'm me. It doesn't matter whether I decide I'm male or female. I'm me, and that's what's most important to this journey.
We just read in the news this morning that the Netherlands has just launched the first ever in the world, a gender-neutral passport.
Yeah,
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
Isn't that exciting? It says time's up, but I need another minute. Mark?
Well, I just think you are so inspiring. We, the counselors, go backstage and in the green room and talk about the amazing stories that you share. And I feel like with you guiding our future, we can chunk up. Forget gay, lesbian, straight, bi, male, female. Let's go right up to human being and start there.
Thank you.